You show guts walking into that church and slapping the cuffs on Joseph Seed. I've seen other rookies piss themselves just asking a drunk for ID. What you're doing here now, it's impressive, Rook. Every law enforcement experience is different. I met cops who went 30 years and never fired their guns. And here we are, a battlefield in our backyard where it makes perfect sense to use a mortar on 10 cult fanatics. I know I don't have to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Whenever this settles, I got your back. There is no chapter in the textbook about being caught in the middle of a war zone with a religious cult. This whole plan was fucked from the get-go. Feds underestimated everything. 1 chopper and 5 uniforms versus this brainwashed brigade. Whoever signed off on this is getting the axe, no doubt about that. You know the saddest part? What we did here is gonna get used by the next nut job as another reason why anyone in a uniform is the enemy. It sucks, you know? I can only imagine what it was like to watch John die. You actually did. I'm envious. Isn't that fucked up? I'm jealous of not being around for that fucker's last breath. I guess it just goes to show how much this cult has really changed us. All of us. When they pulled me out of the chopper, I thought I was dead. I could barely move. I saw flames, saw the Peggies go wild, and thought you all were toast. I tried to fight, but there were just too many of them. I was helpless. When they grabbed me, this person holding my right hand had a tattoo on her wrist that was exactly the same as the one my mother had on her shoulder. Funny what details burn in your brain when shit goes sideways. I screamed, they knocked me out, and I woke up in the bunker. No matter how well you plan, Rook, things can go sideways on you fast. A couple years back, I'm out with my old partner, Danny. It was late in the evening. We just stopped to get some milkshakes, and we're heading back up towards Kootenai Ridge when this truck goes flying past. 9 times out of 10, you look the other way. But Danny was a stickler for the rules, so we flip around and we pull him over about a half a mile later. And Danny says he's just gonna give him a warning, so I sit back in the car, sucking on that milkshake, and the goddamn straw gets clogged up. So I'm messing with that. When I hear 2 pops, and everything glows real slow, and I look up, and the car's peeling out, I scramble around, dumping chocolate all over everything, I grab my weapon, and I just start firing. I don't think I hit a goddamn thing. And then I hear him choking. He's down on the ground trying to hold his chest together, and I scream in the radio for an ambulance. They got there about 5 minutes after he passed. For a long time, I blamed myself. And then I blamed Danny. Hell, I even blamed the fucking milkshake at some point. The truth is, the only person to blame was the guy who pulled the trigger. That's the nature of this job. One day, it's gonna go bad. You can't stop it. You can just hope it ain't today. Oh, that hellhole of a bunker. I was trapped in it, but my mind was somewhere else. I sort of just went through the motions, gliding along like you would in a nightmare. It never ended. I can't remember all of it, just flashes. I begged people for help. They just smiled. I have never been around that many Peggies in one place, and every single one of them just smiling. Don't take this personally, Rook, but I had my doubts about whether you'd come back for me. Not that I figured you for a chicken shit, just that if I got free, like you did, after everything I saw, I might have been running for days. Wouldn't have blamed you if you did the same. When you escaped the bunker, John didn't say it. You could see it in his face. Failure. Things got worse from there. Like he was trying to make up for something. Prove to his brother he could... I never thought I'd make it out of there. This is all surreal to me. Being alive, I mean. When I was in that bunker, all I could think about was the ways I would die. Think about who I was leaving behind. How every moment in my life came together and drove me to this point, this end. You prepare yourself to die because everything is telling you you're about to. But I'm not. just feel